Welcome to the Shreveport Connection with Tommy. This video is on your spoilers for SmackDown, the WWE main event. Birthdays first, former TNA and WWE wrestler Trinity, aka Stephanie Finocchio, turned 44 years old. She was born December 1st, 1977. She left the business after being released by WWE in 2008. And she's been doing stunt work for and also has taken part in roller derby. Dark match main event for tonight's SmackDown listing was listed as Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus and Kevin Owens in a tag match. But due to Kevin Owens' illness, him and his son was at the arena at Raw, but was at home. So likely due to his illness and cards up to change, match didn't take place. Eden Styles dressing casual at last night's Raw. I'm going to show a picture. Also, Eden and Cody Rhodes getting their Christmas tree. Show both pictures there for you. Big Show was advertised for WWE live events this weekend, and he will face the Ascension and Handicap matches on Friday in Johnson City, Tennessee, and on Saturday in Augusta, Georgia, where I grew up at. Probably at the James Brown Arena, recently formerly known as the Richmond County Civic Center. And Sunday in Charlotte, North Carolina. Woo country! Former WWE Tag Team Champions Mark Canterbury, known to fans as Henry O. Godwin, recently spoke with the Register Herald in Beckley, West Virginia. The full interview can be found at this link. And here are the highlights. Cracking his C7 vertebrae in 1997 and returning too early, essentially leading to the end of his career. The doctor said it was a clean break. He told me to lay around for 10 weeks and ice it. But 6 weeks went by and I was back on the road, lifting weights and getting back in the ring too soon. I wrestled for 7 weeks with a broken neck. Downsides of the business, it's rough in many ways. We're not seasonal. 1 year I was on the road 302 days. We sacrifice a lot. We miss a lot. Like our kids, ball games and birthdays. We're just gone from our families too much. Being determined to make a difference in his community and wanting to start a wrestling program at a local high school, I like to visit some schools, do talks on things like gun safety and drugs. I saw plenty of drugs when I was on the road. Some really tragic stuff. It feels like I'm finishing up where I started out. My life is coming full circle now. And that was the end of what he had to say, the highlights. Finlay has turned crossdresser. As you see in this picture, he's wearing a wig, a blonde woman's wig, with some other WWE divas with him. Teddy Long comments, holla holla player. That's the name we've gotten we've not heard it in some time. Teddy hasn't been seen or mentioned by many since his last appearance at the 15th anniversary Super Show of SmackDown. However, some of us remember Long as a referee, a manager of the Rodney Mack and the White Boy Challenge. Majority of WWE fans are going to remember Teddy Long as the general manager of SmackDown from 2004 through 2012. Former GM of SmackDown had an appearance on the Two Man Power Trip podcast recently and discussed his time in WWE, being general manager of SmackDown, running joke of the tag team main event, and much, much more. And you can catch the link right here for that, and I'm going to give you highlights right here for you. Being the GM of SmackDown for several years, he comments, it meant a lot to me because I had been in professional wrestling over 30 years, and basically, the longer you stay in the business, the more you learn and the more experience you get. When I was in the NWA and WCW, I had a few guys like Butch Reed and Ron Simmons. Who were the first Afro-American tag team champions. And when you were all always trying to get a break. It looks like there was always something somewhere that just kind of stops you. That's what happened with me in the NWA and WCW. Every time we would get something good, somebody would try to break it up or wanted to do something else or break the team up. I was able to go to New York and work for Vince, and once he found out what I could do, then he was real pleased with me. He was the only person that ever gave me a break, and I wanted to reward him for giving me that, because I always wanted to show people that said I didn't have any talent that I had talent, and Vince McMahon helped me prove that. My thing up there was with him is that, well, I'm going to make this work, and whatever he wants me to do, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to portray myself. Comments on running the tag team match. Joke on SmackDown. I never really thought about it, and there was never any thought behind it. I was told what to do. I was told we were going to turn this into a tag team match, and I just started doing it on my own and giving the emphasis on tag team match and doing my thing. But it actually got over, and it is all over YouTube. Everybody wants to see me make that tag team match. According to BW Insider, Big Show, Sami Zayn, and Cesaro were all training at the WWE Performance Center today. Zayn has been training for his return to NXT during the upcoming tour of the UK. Former TNA World Champion Nick Magnus Aldis tweeted the following at Magnus Official. I had surgery today to repair a torn bicep tendon that I injured in Mexico 10 days ago. Apologies to the promotion I've had to cancel for. Then he tweets another one. I'm aiming to rehab ASAP and will keep you posted on my return to action. Thanks. Former WWE Superstar and Raw General Manager Brad Maddox appeared on the Busted Open Live radio show today. They confirmed the reason why he was fired from WWE last week. Maddox, now going by the name of Mad Braddock on the independent scene, said using the phrase "pricks" is what ended up got him fired. He says Vince McMahon did not like the language that he used. Maddox actually said "cocky pricks" when running down the Indianapolis crowd last week, but Vince was actually in favor of his new team with Adam Rose, even as recent as last week's TV tapings, and then he was released. Holiday photos of NXT stars Alexa Bliss and Murphy can be shown here. It will be shown there. Devon Dudley will take on Bray Wyatt on this week's episode of SmackDown. It was originally scheduled to be Bubba Ray facing Bray Wyatt, but ended up getting changed to Devon. In a similar note, Tommy Dreamer, who will be in Devon's corner, is making his first SmackDown appearance in over 7 years. Dreamer has still been signed with WWE as recently as 2010, but exclusively to the ECW brand at the time. Coming out of SmackDown tapings, it looks as if the Authority will be attempting to punish Roman Reigns, friends and family once again on Thursday night. The main event of this week's SmackDown will be Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and the Usos versus the League of Nations. However, that match will only happen if the Usos and Ambrose can first defeat the New Day. If New Day wins, Reigns will face the League of Nations alone in a handicap main event match. Scott Stafford talked to a Total Divas star. On the Raw pre-show, Scott hosted and interviewed Total Divas newcomer Mandy Rose, a.k.a. Amanda Sakamoto, and I'll show you a photo of that picture. As seen in a tweet and a picture here, as Scott Stafford, new season of Total Divas kicks off next year at Tough Amanda tonight on at Pix 11 Sports Desk at 10:45. We get the scoop. WWE Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens reportedly was very sick, and that's why he missed last night's Raw in Pittsburgh and also SmackDown. Owens was sent home after Monday, and after he and his son, who was traveling with him this week, came down with illnesses. Unless something changed, Owens will not be working SmackDown tapings and is expected back next week to continue his TLC feud with Dean Ambrose. As noted previously, the Young Bucks have signed new contracts with Ring of Honor. There have been reports a while back of TNA being interested in the brothers, but we now know that TNA made a late push to sign them right before they signed with Ring of Honor. The Bucks are reportedly still sour on TNA from their first run as Generation Me, and it's possible that they didn't even consider the offer. Speaking of TNA, is in a bad situation right now, and they're trying to sign a top name to generate buzz and momentum that they're having a hard time finding names, talents that will take the significant money that they're offering. As noted, they also tried to get Alberto Del Rio shortly before he signed with WWE. Brie Bella and Alicia Fox hanging together before SmackDown tapings. I'll show you the picture there. As seen in this video here, this link, TNA is running a new contest called Bracket Brawl. Hashtag on Twitter, Bracket Brawl. Sweepstakes as they go into the second round of the World Title Series. Fans who correctly pick the next TNA World Heavyweight Champion will be eligible to win a trip for two to a TNA event in 2016. Details are in the video below. But my prediction, Bobby Lashley, since they've already taped it, but rumor is that they may redo upon their debut on the Pop Network, as per card, subject to change on many tickets. But TNA has canceled their December tour of India. The talents were scheduled to leave for this weekend. Talents that were booked have been told that they will be getting paid for the tour. According to F4W Online, due to the contracts with Sony 6, TNA has to tour India once per year. So the tour will definitely be held at a later date in 2016. Also, they told the talents that the tour was being postponed due to logistical issues, specifically their safety when traveling abroad. An official announcement from one of TNA's partners in India noted that the tour was postponed due to logistical issues, but listed timing issues, not safety or security. TNA talents had received their itineraries for the trip, and the company had to secure more than 50 work visas for the tour, so they were moving forward until the news came down at the last minute. Brooke Tessmacker has been promising her fans a video explaining why she's decided to leave TNA, but she posted this quick clip instead. Here, noting that she's been doing a lot of real estate work and staying busy elsewhere, but still plans on doing a video soon. I tried to go to the link myself, and it was blank. Nothing played. Maybe it'll play for you. Former WWE superstar Gene Snitsky revealed on Twitter that he is in attendance for the SmackDown tapings in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Correspondent Justin Jones sent a photo of a security notice that he was given. And I'll show it there for you. The notice says the following items were not allowed in the arena: bags and briefcases, backpacks, purses larger than 16 inches, video cameras or recording devices, laser pointers or noisemakers, weapons, selfie sticks, laptop computers or tablets, outside food or beverage, alcoholic beverages, or drugs, luggage of any type, camera bags, and masks. No word yet if they're still allowing fans to wear wrestling masks, superstar masks. Dark match before the main event featured NXT star Baron Corbin defeating Zack Ryder. Following results for the first results from the main event taping from Hershey, Pennsylvania. Miz defeated Dolph Ziggler. Tyler Breeze and Summer Rae distracted Ziggler, costing him the win. Sasha Banks defeated Alicia Fox. Ryback defeated Bo Dallas. Titus O'Neil defeated Stardust. Number 2, thanks to Chad, G and Justin Jones. For the main event spoilers, Miz defeated Dolph Ziggler after a distraction and interference with Tyler Breeze and Summer Rae, who were at ringside. Sasha Banks defeated Alicia Fox with a bank statement. Ryback defeated Bo Dallas with shell shot, and Titus O'Neil defeated Stardust. Third result posted. Dark match. Baron Corbin defeated Zack Ryder with his end of days finisher in the dark match. Prior to main event tapings, the crowd was actually more into Corbin than Ryder, according to our live correspondent. And in your main event taping, The Miz defeated Dolph Ziggler in the first match taped for the show. Miz picked up the W with a skull-crushing finale after interference with Tyler Breeze, who was at ringside during the match. Sasha Banks defeated Alicia Fox with a bank statement. Ryback defeated Bo Dallas with shell shot. Titus O'Neil defeated Stardust. And the fourth, thanks to Jeremy Hittenberg, who was at SmackDown taping, posted the main event taping. Dark match, Baron Corbin defeated Zack Ryder. Corbin won with the end of days. Crowd popped big for Corbin, not so much for Ryder, except for his usual spots. You know, the woo, 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 you know it, move, kick. And main event taping, Miz defeated Dolph Ziggler. Miz won with a skull-crushing finale after interference with Tyler Breeze, who was at ringside. Big pop for Ziggler and big heat for Miz. A very well wrestled match. Sasha Banks defeated Alicia Fox with Brie Bella. Nice reactions for both Sasha and Brie, who came out with Alicia. Solid match that Sasha won with a bank statement. Looking forward to them getting Sasha loose in her matches. Ryback defeated Bo Dallas. Ryback got a big pop, except as expected from the kitty-littered crowd, Bo didn't get any mic time, so I checked out early. Ryback won with shell shot. Titus O'Neil defeated Stardust. Titus won with a version of the Sky High. A solid match with lots of Cody chants for the crowd. No millions of dollar dance. Probably because he was out alone. First report for SmackDown. SmackDown following results posted. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and the Usos call out the newly coined League of Nations stable at the start of the show. They go back and forth a bit before revealing that they will all face off in an 8-man tag match later on the show. After this, the New Day joined the league, and they informed Ambrose and the Usos that they first have to face them and win before they can team with Reigns. First match, Tyler Breeze defeated Neville. Breeze wins with the unprettier. Brie Bella defeated Becky Lynch by disqualification. Charlotte ended up attacking Brie at ringside after she was in Becky's corner and attacked Brie first. New Day defeated the Usos and Dean Ambrose. Roman will now compete against the League of Nations by himself. Bray Wyatt defeated Devon Dudley. Wyatt family attacked Tommy Dreamer and Bubba Ray Dudley at ringside, who were in Devon's corner. The Dudleys and Dreamer were attacked with kendo sticks before they slammed Dreamer through a table. Roman Reigns defeated the League of Nations as Reigns won by countout and got attacked by Sheamus with a bro kick afterwards. Usos and Dean Ambrose ran out for the save and ended up clearing the ring, and the League of Nations retreated to close the show. Second report, thanks to Chad G and Justin Jones for the following SmackDown spoilers. SmackDown kicked off with Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and the Usos in the ring calling out the League of Nations. They come out and we get an 8-man tag main event for tonight, for the taping. New Day comes out and says the Usos and Ambrose have to fight them in order to be Reigns' partners in the main event. Tyler Breeze defeated Neville with the unprettier. Dolph Ziggler was on commentary and the crowd was dead for this match. Brie Bella defeated Becky Lynch by disqualification when the Divas champion Charlotte ran in and attacked Brie after Brie earlier knocked Charlotte down outside the ring. Alicia Fox was also at ringside. Tag Team Champions New Day defeated the Usos and Dean Ambrose when Xavier Woods pinned Jimmy Uso. Reigns will now be alone in the main event. Bray Wyatt squashed Devon Dudley and pinned him after Sister Abigail. After the match, Wyatt family also beat down Tommy Dreamer and Bubba Ray, who was at ringside. Then they beat down the ECW Originals up with a kendo stick and put Dreamer through a table. Roman Reigns versus the heavyweight champion Sheamus title match, or what No, non-title because there's all four of them. Sheamus, Alberto Del Rio, Rusev, and King Barrett in a handicap match over there. Next, Barrett got eliminated halfway into the match. So it's an elimination match. Okay. Different because it wasn't even said from earlier in the other first one. Rusev worked over Reigns pretty good. Reigns ended up winning by countout after the match. Sheamus hit Reigns with a Brogue Kick, and out comes Usos with Ambrose. Babyfaces helped Reigns fight off the League of Nations and stand tall in SmackDown. Third result, the third report. SmackDown kicked off with Roman, Dean, and the Usos in the ring calling out the League of Nations. They come out, and we get an 8-man main event for SmackDown. We got New Day coming out and says the Usos and Ambrose have to fight them in order to be Reigns' partners in the main event. Tyler Breeze defeated Neville and with the Unprettier. Dolph Ziggler was on commentary, and the crowd was dead for the match. Brie Bella defeated Becky Lynch by disqualification when Charlotte ran in and attacked Brie after Brie earlier knocked Charlotte down outside the ring. Alicia was also at ringside. Tag Team Champions New Day defeated Usos and Dean Ambrose when Xavier Woods pinned Jimmy. Reigns now will be alone in the main event. Bray Wyatt squashed Devon Dudley and pinned him after Sister Abigail after the match. Wyatt family beat down Tommy Dreamer and Bubba Ray, who was at ringside. And then they beat the ECWs down with a kendo stick and put Dreamer through a table. Roman versus the League of Nations was up next. Barrett got eliminated halfway into the match. Rusev then worked over Reigns pretty good. Reigns ended up getting the win by countout after the match. Sheamus hit Reigns with a Brogue Kick, and out comes the Usos with Ambrose. The babyfaces helped Reigns fight off the League of Nations, stand tall in SmackDown. Fourth and final report from Jeremy Hittenberg from Hershey, Pennsylvania for SmackDown. They started with Roman Reigns and Ambrose and Usos already in the ring. Reigns talks about family in reference to the Usos and Ambrose. There was a small but audible hug it out chant, which Reigns and Ambrose obliged. The League of Nations came out, followed by New Day. Sheamus said it was Reigns and his family versus the League tonight. New Day said that if Ambrose and the Usos couldn't beat them, being the New Day, that Reigns had to face the League all by himself. First match, Tyler Breeze with Summer Rae defeated Neville. Breeze won the prettier after distraction from Summer Rae. Dolph sat at ringside and did nothing except show off his Steel Panther haircut. JoJo interviewed Becky Lynch backstage. A little bit different from earlier. For the other three results posted, Becky said that she doesn't see Charlotte going down the same path as Paige. Brie showed up and said Becky Lynch is going to drop in her own shame. Charlotte showed up and laid a sweet burn on Brie, who said something forgettable. Charlotte said she'd be in Becky's corner tonight, as always. And Brie Bella beat Becky Lynch by disqualification. Charlotte attacked Brie for accidentally knocking her off the apron, which led to the disqualification. There was drama between Becky and Charlotte after the match, followed by a New Day rocks, sucks, mostly rocks chant. Backstage segment, Miz made fun of Neville's ears and told him he has no charisma and that he should let him take him under his wing. He then blessed Neville with a copy of his awesome new Christmas movie. Ryback and Lana were interviewed backstage. They gushed over each other, and Rusev promised to crush Ryback. New Day beat Dean Ambrose and the Uso brothers, so New Day picked up the win when Xavier Woods hit the Shining Wizard on one of the Usos, and Ambrose definitely received the biggest pop of the night thus far. Match number 4, Bray Wyatt defeated Devon Dudley after Bray won with Sister Abigail, and then Wyatt's beat down the Dudleys and Tommy Dreamer, and then put Tommy Dreamer through the table in a corner that was put up by Eric Rowan. Roman Reigns defeated the League of Nations when Sheamus was counted out after the match. Ambrose and the Usos ran out to even the odds. Reigns and company stood tall in the ring to close out SmackDown. Reigns got the biggest overall ovation I've heard for Reigns since the Shield days. And like I said, there was no results posted for the Dark Match main event. Thanks again. Peace out. See you one, baby. And if you don't know, you better call me, bro and sisters.